Where better to start a tour of the world's rarest Second World War aircraft than from the inside of an Avro Lincoln's bomb bay? Look at the fuselage of this Messerschmitt Me-410, just past the cross of the remotely operated machine guns, one on each side. The Storch was a STOL aircraft with leading-edge slats across the whole length of the wing. The Messerschmitt 262 was the world's first operational jet fighter. Hitler messed up by trying to turn it into a bomber. Just goes to show he wasn't all far right, as in this case he was far wrong. The de Havilland Mosquito was nicknamed the Wooden Wonder. I used to teach air cadets to fly with 635 VGS. The original 635 squadron operated the Mosquito as pathfinders. Pathfinders would fly ahead of the main bomber stream and identify the target with flares to light up the night sky. The Avro Lincoln was developed from the Avro Lancaster, which was used in the Dam Buster raids. Developed from the Messerschmitt Bf-110, which was used during the Battle of Britain, the Messerschmitt 410 was powered by the same engines that powered the Bf-109. The Bolton-Paul Defiant was a unique fighter as it didn't have any forward-facing machine guns. Instead, it was fitted with this dorsal turret, making it very effective against enemy bombers. Now you can see the Hornet's bomb bay, highlighting the type's use as a ground attack aircraft. In the background, note how different the Lincoln's nose is compared to the Lancaster. The Junkers Ju-88 was a really versatile aircraft and was used as a dive bomber, torpedo bomber, and in this case, a night fighter. It was reported to be Hannah Reich's favourite aircraft to fly. There's a Spitfire, there's a Hurricane, and there's the Bolton-Paul Defiant. And there you can see the main difference between this aircraft and the Spitfire and Hurricane. There's no machine guns in the leading edges of the wings. There's the Hornet again, and panning back to the Junkers. Note the equipment in the nose, that's the radar to help the aircraft operate as a night fighter, or Nachtjäger in German. Black 6 is a Messerschmitt Bf-109. The powerful engine but narrow undercarriage, a lot of 109s were lost during takeoff and landing accidents, and when the pilot forgot to pack their maps. Just compare the width of the Hurricane's undercarriage. This made the aircraft a lot easier to handle on the ground. On the floor is the ground power unit, which was used to start the aircraft's engine. You now get to see one of Germany's later and most successful fighters, the Focke-Wulf FW-190. Powered by a massive radial engine, it reminds me a little of the American P-47 Thunderbolt. The Hawker Hart was a light bomber operated from 1930 until 1943. In the background is the Gloucester Gladiator. If you get a chance, have a Google on this aircraft, as it's fitted with some interesting looking machine guns on each side of the fuselage, which fire through both the cowling and the prop. Now I've got to admit, I don't know the type of the next aircraft and I forgot to take a look at the sign, so if anybody knows the type of this aircraft or any information about it, please let us know in the comments. Next we'll see the Spitfire and Hurricane of the First World War. This one has a funny name, it's the Sopwith 1.5 strutter, and it was called so because of the long and short struts that supported the wing. And to finish things off, we've got the Sopwith Pup.